and I listened to you guys upstairs, and so we're going to just go through a couple of the charts, talk a little bit about jazz and jazz style, and then I'll open it up at the end, and if you have any questions, then maybe I'll have answers. I hope I have answers. So first, let's talk about, well, first, your name. Everett. Okay. So I told you, director, there was consensus upstairs. Judges were listening and everything. And in fact, the judge's guitar player walked up to me immediately afterward and he says, "You need to tell the guitar player that the guitar player upstairs says he needs to play bass." Which I know, maybe like, oh, sad trombone. But playing bass, the first thing is, if you can play in time and you can play the changes, you'll work. So playing gigs that's not sad trombone. That's happy, you know. So the first thing is you'll work. The second thing is you're going to be filling an essential role within the band. The bass player, it's really hard to function in a jazz setting without a bass player. So again, I'm putting that out there. I'm planting the seed. If you want to like get a sense of how cool that could potentially be, check out Ray Brown. Okay, so he's a great bass player. Check out Oscar Pettiford. Check out Charles Mingus. Contemporary guys. Check out Christian McBride. Check out John Patitucci. There's a whole just list of great bass players. Check out Linda O. She's an amazing female bass player. There's a bunch of great bass players out there. It's not just because it's bass, it doesn't mean that it's glamorous. You know, it's an essential part of the jazz band. So okay, so that's my bass spiel. Let's talk about April in Paris. Okay, which famous big band recorded and made this tune? In fact, basically this is a bit of a stripped down arrangement of that band's version of April in Paris. Who should we listen to? What's the reference point for April in Paris? Okay, so here's a rule of music. It's my own personal rule. I just made it up just now. Actually, not just now. It's something I've really put into practice. Anytime I'm learning a new piece of music, whether it's April in Paris to perform with a big band or a classical saxophone, I'm a saxophonist, so a saxophone concerto, or if I were trying to learn giant steps, the first thing I would do is find a professional quality recording of a great group of musicians playing that piece of music. Why? Well, not only do you know what it sounds like, but that's the best of the best playing that music, right? And I want to be there. I want to, did anybody sign up for band because they want to be a mediocre musician? No, everybody wants, you want to play as well as you possibly can. So we start with that reference point. In jazz, it's particularly important because there's only so much information that can be conveyed in these notes on the page. It's going to tell you the pitch. It's going to tell you approximately what the rhythm is supposed to be. We'll talk about why that is. And it may have an accent or marcato or something like that. But to really know what it's supposed to sound like, we have to go back to Bateson's recording of April in Paris, right? So with that in mind, I'm gonna try and hip you to some of the articulation things that I know from that recording, and but then go home and check that out, or check it out immediately after rehearsal. You can pull it up on your phone. So let's start top of the chart, top left-hand corner. Now you notice I'm snapping on 2 and 4, right? Do you have cymbals? No?
What's it need?
Cymbals. Okay, so we're going to have cymbals in just a minute. I'll clap 2 and 4. So He's going to play hi-hat on 2 and 4, and he's going to be playing ride cymbal 1, 2, 3, 4. Spang, spang, a lang, right? Okay, so let's everybody play. Horns play a 1, top left horn. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, Okay, cool. Let's start with that. Can you give me an A? That one, yeah. That's right. Who's lead? You're playing lead. Okay, so give me the A again. Sing that pitch. Sing it. Okay, now play it. Other way, go the other way. So what do you need to do? Yep. Okay, cool. One more time. Go the other way then. Yeah. So, if you need to check it with the tuner, then check it with the tuner. But before you go on stage, and in saxophones, here's a little cheat for you. Don't do this when it's 110 outside and you're outside practicing. I don't know why you'd be doing that anyway, but don't do that. In a room that's kind of moderate temperature, nice 78. Get warmed up, play for an hour or so, and then with your tuner, get perfectly in tune on that concert A, and then mark the cork with a pen. Right, so if that's perfectly in tune for you, you're just gonna put a little stripe right there. Because what that's gonna do is it's gonna give you a starting spot that's close. Unless you're playing in a refrigerator or, again, in 110 degree temperature. So then you'd have to adjust depending on what's going on there. But that'll give you a starting point. That'll get you in the ballpark, right? So we had some intonation issues on stage too. I'd recommend warm up. You have to have your warm up period, and then everybody tune, and then retune again. Just to double check it once you get out on stage, because a lot of times the temperature is going to be a little bit different on stage. You have the hot stage lights shining down on you, and it's going to be a little warmer out there. Okay, so we can help our intonation right away just by doing that, making sure that we're all starting with a good bass line. So give me an A one more time. A's in the altos. Da. Much better. And 2 saxophones and clarinet. Da. So you're playing your B. Your B with octave key. You're playing F sharp with octave key. You're playing B. That one. B with register. Yeah.
Everything.
Everything down. Push in. Okay. Yeah. Pull out. Okay, you guys are clear. There it is. You heard it. Yeah, you heard it and adjusted. And that's what we have to do. So even after we've tuned all those A's, that's only one note on the instrument, right? So then you've got all the other things. So how do you tune those? Yeah, you have to listen and adjust. Okay, cool. So I want to go back and I want to deal with the phrasing real quickly on this. Trumpets. So your line is do do da do da do da do da do da. Or sorry, do do da do da do da do do da. Do do da do da do da do da do da. So notice how I'm singing that. Do do da do da do da do da. What gets the accent? The da. Hello. And the da is on the upbeat, right? So can you sing that back at me, trumpets? A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, sing. Everybody became basses back there all of a sudden. That's amazing. That's incredible. So everyone here, you play more than one instrument, yes? Yes, you do. You have the one in your hands, and you have this one that's built in. Okay, so sing it. Like let's use your posture and your wind. 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3. Do do da da do da do do da. Come on. Am I going to have to come back there to hear you? Sing louder. I can't hear you. 1, a 2, a 1, 2, ready, sing. Okay. Play it once. Play it once. 1, 2, a 1, 2, ready, That's okay, so that's the problem. I just wasn't singing the right pitch. I'm sure that's what it was. So now that I'm singing the right pitch, you'll get da 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 da. Okay, 1, 2, ready, sing. Do do da do da da do da. Do do da do da do. So do da do da. Right. So if we can't sing it together and with the right inflection, we're not going to be able to play it. Does that make sense? Because this instrument, you've been practicing a lot longer than this instrument. Right? Yeah, you haven't. You haven't. So there's a direct connection here and here. Well, most of the time, unless you're adjudicating a jazz festival and then you had the 8 o'clock band. No. So do do da 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 do da do da 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 da. Let's try it one more time. Sing it one more time. 1, a 2, a 1, 2, trumpets, go. Sing it up here. Sing it up. That's so. Let's go. I know. Maybe you don't sing up here. Let's go. Maybe you can sing that note. Match that pitch. Okay. Yeah. Let's sing the actual pitch. 1, a 2, a 1, 2, trumpets, go. No. Match the pitch. Match the pitch. B flat again. Thank you. Now we got it. Sing it manly B flat. Do do da do da do da do da. Do da do da do da do da do da. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, ready, sing. There it is. Okay, and do da da, right? Okay, now let's play it. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, Okay, cool. Now, did it sound like it did when they sang it? Not quite. So you reverted back to ta 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 ta, which doesn't swing as hard as do do da 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 do. So we're going to use a D articulation instead of a T. Yeah, a little more legato. Okay, it doesn't seem like to be accented it would be a legato tongue, but the accent comes from where? No, it doesn't come from your tongue. It actually comes from a breath push.
Okay.
Okay, so it's like a little breath accent. I'm stealing this from one of my Texas State colleagues. He says you have to use your hey muscle. That's the same muscle you use when you see somebody like running off with your stuff. And you go, hey! Right? So everybody do that. Hey!
Hey.
Ready? Yeah, that one. So you engage the hey muscle. Do do da 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 do da. Do do da 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 da. Hey muscle. 1. Sing it one more time like that. 1, 2, ready, go. Senior? You're an 8. This is the lowest voiced trumpet section I've ever seen. Like if it were based on your voice, you'd all be playing tuba. Okay, so that said, let's play it with that same inflection. Okay, a 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3. We can get it better than that. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, that's better, but no separation between the notes. So I'm not separating when I sing do do da do da do da do do da. That's all legato. Do do da do da do da do da da. Can we try that? No separation at all. A 1, 2, ready, Don't lose the accent. Yeah, use the hay muscle, right? Trombones. You have long quarter notes. So the entrance is as important as the cutoff. So da, 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 and in fact, put your tongue in the mouthpiece at the end of the note to stop. So tongue stop. Da, da, da. Oh, 10. Okay, cool. Let's hear that. In fact, let's have rhythm section and bones, top of the chart. 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, Okay, cool. Exciting. It's an exciting part, I know. But that's the syncopation, you know. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So let's have everybody top of the chart. Now we're in tune. Now we've got a clear concept of what to do in terms of the articulation. So let's make it swing. A 1, a 2, a top, 2, ready, So, I'm not a big mouthpiece guy. I'm a saxophonist, and I'm not a big mouthpiece guy. That's like oxymoron. But the C star is a little limiting for jazz. Again, all my best ideas I steal from other people. One of the other clinicians, who's a fellow saxophone player, says, you know, playing jazz on C star is like going into an NBA basketball game on the hardwood in dress shoes. You know, it's like, yeah, you can do it, but it's going to be a lot harder. So a big part of this style, specifically for this piece, have you checked out the Count Basie recording? No, okay, you haven't heard it. Okay. So you got to check that out, because Marshall Royal's the lead alto player with Basie, and he has a real distinctive sound, a lot of vibrato, which you're using, which is appropriate for this piece, but not all of them. But also this kind of swooping, like where he bends into notes. You have to listen to it to get a feel for it. But you can't do that on like a C star is designed not to allow you to bend the pitch, because that's not what you want for classical music. We want to be precise about the pitch. But in this, there's still a precision to the pitch, but we have to have that flexibility to be able to kind of glue into those notes. So the recommendation I'll make for all of our saxophone players, and I'm not getting paid anything to say this yet, but the Van Doren V16 rubber mouthpiece is, like, as far as I'm concerned, the best bang for the buck. So for alto, like the A6, for tenor, the A6 or A7, probably the A6 is going to be good for you, because you don't want to play, a lot of times we think, okay, jazz saxophone mouthpiece, I need the most open thing, and then I'll have a really good jazz sound. No. Generally, you want to stick sort of close to, if you play a closed mouthpiece like a C-star, something that's not too radically open. More middle of the road is the way to go. So A6, T6. For Barry though, the B16, B9, that is the big one. It's the most open one. It's necessary for baritone just to help it kind of punch through the ensemble. So those are, don't go out and spend $500 on a jazz saxophone mouthpiece because that's ridiculous. It's just dumb. Got it, thank you. Okay, so I want to get beyond some of that stuff, but sound and style, those are the big takeaways from today.
You said V16?
V16.
Okay.
Van Doren V16, hard rubber, that's what I play. So it works for me. Actually, it works for a lot of folks. So let's try that melody at 17. Whole band, 17. So part of Marshall Royal's approach to that melody, dee 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 dee, like a little push on each one of those quarter note triples. Dee 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 dee. Okay, a 1, 17. A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, Do you need to read this chart? Yeah, probably not. Yeah, just listen to the recording of Basie and forget about that. Just play time, and I promise it's going to allow you to. And once he starts playing bass and being a great bass player, he's going to be playing quarter notes, and you guys focus on locking in on the quarter note together. So that's what gives us a groove. That same spot. A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, Zildjian K or Bosphorus cymbals or Istanbul, like those are all going to be better for jazz because this is super bright. It's like this would be an awesome ride cymbal if we had like a school metal band. Yes, and I know it's like this is what you have to work with a lot of times. So just play through the cymbal instead of because that's impossible to control. So the ding, ding, a ling, ding, a ling, that comes from the bounce, the rebound of the stick. Right? So you have to kind of create some distance here and think, not playing just to the surface of the cymbal, but playing all the way through. Got it? Cool. Okay, so all of this to say, what's your takeaway for today? We're out of time, but what's the thing? If there were like one thing that you should take away, what have I conveyed to you? The hay muscle. Okay, not what was memorable, but okay. The takeaway. I'll make it clear one more time. Takeaway should be: this is an oral tradition. We have to listen. So. Next time your director brings you a new chart, what's the first thing you're going to do? You're going to go find a professional recording and you're going to listen to it. You have homework, okay? So your homework for Monday is you need to go find the names of, and you're at the jazz festival, so ask somebody. Find the names of 3 jazz performers professional players on your instrument that you want to try and emulate. So that requires some listening also, right? So you got to actually, go on Spotify or go on YouTube or whatever and listen to those and figure out, okay, do I like the way this guy or girl plays? Is that something that I want to try and emulate? Identify 3. Okay, so who's got a partial list now? Anybody got to start? Yeah.
Cabesi and lead saxophone is there.
Okay, so Marshall Royal. Yeah, Marshall Royal would be a great place to start. Yeah. So for tenor saxophone, you should check out Dexter Gordon. You should check out Jerry Mulligan. Funny, he was a little harder. But you can also draw on the trombone tradition, right? So J.J. Johnson, Vincent Gardner, Andre Hayward, Jack Teagarden. There's a whole bunch of great.
Stephen Mead.
Yeah. Who?
Stephen Mead.
Yeah, Stephen Mead. Trumpet. Louis Armstrong. Hello. Hello, Louis Armstrong. Everybody's got to check out Louis Armstrong, even if you don't play trumpet, because that's the whole history of swing right there, right? So that's your homework. Monday morning, come in with a list, and not only that, but come in with, hey, I checked out. I really like Lester Young's solo on 1 o'clock jump, whatever it is. Okay, so we have to listen to the music. We have to. It's immersion. That's how you learn to play jazz. Is by listening to it and emulating the style. Okay, we have to clear out of here, but real quick, any